Dakru goes agog as National Independence Day host. All right, so that's it for the Ghanaian Times.
All right. Well, I have the finder here. Over 500,000 placed in various SHST vets, says Dr. Edutrum, page 10. I'm not sure what the context of that is, but I'm more interested as to how the quality of education for those 500,000 placements is going. Religious tolerance in Ghana, enviable gift from God, says the Vice President. That's on page 9 of the finder. MPP congratulates Tinubu, takes inspiration in his victory. So page 5. Page 5 of the finder. We are taking inspiration, eh? It's good. Jeremy Awori is new CEO of EcoBank Group, and that's on page 4. He has an impressive CV. Very impressive. I was over the weekend, I was just going through, and I was, somebody that we should all admire. Nana toots ethnic diversity as greatest achievement of independence, and that's on page 8. I think that's something that we should be proud of, our ethnic diversity and the peaceful coexistence.
I think it's yes.
What else have you got?
Well, let me just do quickly one more, and then we can. We need to go and do sports shortly.
Yes.
So, the new Crusading Guide. Let me take the big headline from here. Ghana at 66. President calls for unity to overcome economic crisis. That and other headlines on the front page of the new Crusading Guide.
I just want to touch on the BNFT. Big story here. Poultry sector gets $541 million investment. And that's something I want us to highlight, because the poultry sector has taken a huge hit even before the current economic crisis befell us. They were dealing with a lot, so that's some good news to hear.
Nice.
We've got some online stories.
Well, should we do online or should we go for sports? Okay, let's do a couple of online stories and then quickly go for sports. So, Akufo-Addo to deliver State of the Nation address on Wednesday. And that's on citynewsroom.com. And vaccine shortage. Health Minister to brief Parliament today.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So, sports. You go for sports?
Yes, let's go for sports. Sports review is next. All right, so today on sports, we're talking Thomas Partey has wished the late Cristiano Ronaldo a peaceful rest in the wake of the former Newcastle United winger's passing. Partey dedicated his goal in Arsenal's 3-2 win over AFC Bournemouth in the English Premier League to Achu, who passed away after getting caught up in the devastating earthquake in Turkey. We also that we have to believe, and I believe I dedicate that goal to him. At the end, I am happy. I wish that he rests well, he said.
Yeah. And then there's something here about Kudus Day.
Yeah.
Kudus Mohammed. So you want to take that story?
Okay.
Yeah.
So 22-year-old Kudus Mohammed has scored.
He's only 22.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's so accomplished already.
Has scored 4 goals and picked up Man of the Match awards in the month of February. Now, the Ghana international is named together with his Ajax teammates Dusan Tadic and Steven Berghuis, Edson Alvarez, Joren Timber in the Team of the Month. Kudus is enjoying his best season with Ajax and has scored 9 goals in 22 appearances in the 2022-2023 Eredivisie. I think that's how we pronounce it. Is that how you pronounce it? Eredivisie. Kudus netted the winning goal in Ajax's 1-0 win over Nek Breda this weekend.
Okay, that's brilliant news coming in for Kudus. Putting Ghana on the map all day, every day. Ronaldo sends care package to earthquake victims. That's our next story. Cristiano Ronaldo has sent a plane load of care items to the victims of recent earthquakes in Syria and Turkey, which have claimed more than 50,000 lives to date. The devastating February 6 earthquakes, measuring 7.8 on the Richter scale, struck southeastern Turkey and northern Syria, with thousands of people still missing, injured, or homeless. In Turkey, more than 500,000 people have been evacuated from the affected area. 160,000 buildings either collapsed or were damaged in the tragedy. Ronaldo, who left Manchester United in November to join Saudi League side Al Nassr, has paid for tents, medical supplies, warm clothes, bedding, food, and baby supplies to boost the aid effort. And I think that's laudable. And Ronaldo's not necessarily my favorite player, but I love how he gets involved in community, and not just his immediate community or things that affect his immediate surroundings. He's always looking out for things to put his money where his mouth is, and I think that's a brilliant trait that he has. Liverpool to ban pitch invader who almost injured Andy Robertson. You remember that? So a pitch invader who collided with the Liverpool players celebrating their 7th goal against Manchester United, who is clearly the better team, and nearly injured Andy Robertson will be identified and banned from Anfield for life, the Premier League club said on Monday. As the players celebrated the final goal of Sunday's 7-0 drubbing of their rivals,
shellacking,
the fan ran onto the pitch and slipped, colliding with Robertson, who went down clutching his ankle, although their defender finished the match. Merseyside police say a 16-year-old boy has been arrested on suspicion of encroaching on a football pitch. So there we have it. I think sometimes we don't realize. He was a fan. He also wanted to share in the joy, but but
there are rules.
Of course, there are rules.
There are rules,
Always.
you know, and no matter how excited you are, there are rules. You just can't break the rules and misbehave just because you are in the mood.
Absolutely.
You know, can you imagine if the entire stadium
so
felt the way you feel, and so we also want to go and do something? I mean, it's ridiculous, you know. Anyway, but of course, he's a 16-year-old, and he's learned from his older, you know, people around him.
It's probably
how to do
do
that.
it.
Exactly.
It's probably seen people do it.
UEFA Champions League later tonight. Second leg Champions League games take place at 8 p.m. In London, Chelsea take on German side Borussia Dortmund after losing 1-0 in the first leg. Portuguese side Benfica take on Belgian side Club Brugge, with Benfica holding a 2-0 win in the first leg.
We like it. We like it.
Those are the stories on sports for today.
Yes.